have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's lost. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to the air on the first play. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete.
Brings up second down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense operating from the pistol. Play action here on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Target, it's no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Perry. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. It's hard running there through a tackle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And it's good right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Toss play to the running back going left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Lawrence. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The defense showing blitz here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run the option. The quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal. That's the end of the first.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab behind the line, it's Ross. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Takes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the go-ahead touchdown taken off the board by the flag. Offense will have to regroup now mentally very quickly. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Fire to the right side, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another 1st down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by the running back. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Ducks are in the red zone now. Back near the sticks. It's McCoy. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. And they finally bring him down after a huge return. He gave it a great effort, but time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Single back, takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's an out route. The catch catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Perry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. The ball is out right near the goal line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
2nd and goal for the offense. Motion now from the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. Start of the 28. Send the back in motion. They're going to run the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Carr. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We played 3. With a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job with taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
13.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they get the completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. On the run here. Lets it go. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. To the air, it's Carr. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Looking to throw here. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And the defense wraps him up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now it's second down here. Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Carr. He bought some time. Now lets him go. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. He keeps it on a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.